While holidays might be considered the jolliest time of year, the week leading up to Christmas can also be the most stressful. Between buying gifts, time with family, and travel, the weight of the holidays can take a toll on mental health and your sleep.
So our Queen City News Chief Business Correspondent Taylor Young, she's joining us now. With Taylor, North Carolinians losing out some serious Z's this season.
Yeah, I mean, this is a really stressful time for many. There's a lot going on, and a new survey came out showing that about 40% of Americans, so 4 out of 10 people, report higher stress levels during the holiday season, and this is impacting their ability to get a good night's rest. Now, in that same survey, we're learning exactly about what's keeping North Carolinians up at night, and I think a lot of these are relatable. So in that survey conducted by Mattress Next Day, it found that 22% of adults across the state are stressed out about gift expectations, who you need to buy for, what to get them, and if they're even going to like it. I think that's relatable. The second biggest concern is family dynamics, and I think this is especially true following a presidential election where tensions could be high. And the top stressor for North Carolinians this year is spending. 25% reported that they are on edge about going into debt this holiday season. Other reasons for lack of sleep also include time management, decorating the home, and kids' expectations. Another thing on that list that I found interesting was overeating. And the lowest on the list, which I think actually surprised me a little bit, was travel. Not a lot of North Carolinians are stressed about travel. I believe the number was only about 2% when you compare it to 25 who are more stressed about spending.
That makes sense,
That does make, also kind of puzzling considering we're a commuter, city or a transplant city. So many people have to go home for the holidays.
Right.
But with spending on the minds of many, how is this expected to impact those holiday shopping trends?
Yeah, so these high stress levels are not exactly preventing people from spending. In fact, over the last couple of years, budgets have only continued to get bigger. Last year, it's estimated that the average American spent $900 on Christmas gifts. So that's up. It's been increasing pretty much every year. You might say inflation might be a part of that. But according to a 2024 holiday study by Experian, 60% of people who responded to that survey said they are spending too much every year in their Christmas gifts. So I did speak with a financial expert who says one of the biggest contributing factors to this is the temptation to want to please and make sure that your loved ones have a good Christmas. And this is what he had to say.
That's the real difficult challenge. Is money is emotional, and this time of year it can become very emotional. And so again, having that list, making sure you stick to it, is going to help you resist that temptation to overspend.
So you heard it right there. If you can, take the emotion out of it, make a list, try to stick to that list. Don't give in to the temptation of trying to please everyone. But if you do happen to go overboard, one of the things that Rod says is, especially if this money is going onto a credit card, which the majority of people are putting their gifts on credit cards, is making sure that you pay off that difference as soon as you can, or else you'll be spending more on interest on top of all the money you spent on gifts.
So the results show I spend too much. I'm not going to change my habits, but I will be more stressed about it.
But I will be more stressed about it.
Sounds a little familiar. I will be the first to admit that also sounds like me.
But something to keep in mind, especially the last week in Christmas until Christmas. This is a time when a lot of people do kind of do their last minute spending. Maybe just check what's already under the Christmas tree. Is there already enough for your loved ones? And don't think about going overboard.